We begin with breaking news right now. The Springfield Police Department has issued an endangered person advisory for a missing teen. This is 19-year-old McKenna Milhan, who was last seen getting into a black vehicle at the Come and Go on North National last Friday. Anyone who has seen or knows where Milhan may be is asked to call authorities immediately. We're also coming into a period of time when you're going to see a lot of Missouri bridges rehabbed or replaced, and a Color 10 investigation reveals why. Missouri has 10,384 bridges, the sixth most in the nation. More than 900 of those bridges are rated as being in poor condition. More than 1,100 have decayed to the point where they're weight restricted. MoDOT engineers inspect the bridges for safety, and here in southwest Missouri, inspectors look at about 1,000 bridges each year. Color 10 News was given access to tag along for a few recent inspections to see the process. MoDOT officials say most of the bridges were built around the same time and have a 40 to 50-year lifespan. So we're coming into a time when a lot of money will be spent to keep bridges safe.
You take a 50-year design on a 1950 built bridge. Then you look at what people are driving today versus in 1950. The demands on bridges are quite different than they were when these bridges were initially built. So that all compounds into multiple problems on bridges.
The legislature and governor have approved a plan that will submit about $350 million in general revenue to repair or replace about 250 bridges over the next 7 years. Voters twice turned down a gas tax hike in 2014 and 2018 that could have helped pay for bridge repairs. You may have noticed medical marijuana home grow stores popping up around Springfield, and even though there's still nowhere to legally buy marijuana here in Missouri, thousands of people already have their patient cards. More than 7,000 people already have their home grow license in the state as well, and 2,400 of them have a patient card. The cards only last for a year, so it's a pretty good indication of how strong the market is going to be. Attorney Chip Shepard and owner of Harvest Grow Supply, Daniel Jalali, explain what you should be aware of if you want to be a home grower.
Other than the inspector coming into your house, you're agreeing that you won't have more than a 90-day supply on hand. So that's 3/4 of a pound of of cured marijuana. You can have 6 plants that are flowering.
Do a little research, find out really where you want to be, understanding maybe what type of strain you want to cultivate based on your element.
Moving on to bring crime into focus, a former Greene County lieutenant has been sentenced for sexually abusing a young girl. According to the Springfield News Leader, 68-year-old David Hastings was sentenced to 6 consecutive life sentences. Hastings was found guilty this past October for his 11 felonies, which include statutory rape, statutory sodomy, and child molestation. A probable cause statement alleges the victim had been repeatedly sexually abused for more than a year by Hastings. In more local news, most people want to go home for the holidays, but for hundreds of service members at Fort Leonard Wood, it's not possible. That's why the city of Springfield is welcoming them to town this morning and is asking for you to be part of that welcoming committee. The welcome rally kicks off at 10 this morning as part of a Home for the Holidays event. The public is invited to assemble in front of Bass Pro and will be given flags to wave while the service members arrive. The Bear Brass 135th U.S. Army Band will also play music. A short program will follow with Springfield Mayor Ken McClure proclaiming today as Fort Leonard Wood Day in Springfield and recognizing high-ranking military officials. The service members will tour Bass Pro as well as Wonders of Wildlife. That will be followed by excursions to several area attractions, including Andy B's, Urban Air, and the historic Galois Theater for a viewing of Christmas Vacation. I like that. The evening ends at Jordan Valley Ice Park at a Taste of Springfield dinner and a holiday show. Also new for you this morning, dry salt therapy is said to provide relief from respiratory and skin conditions. Color 10's Nigel McDonald met with an area business that now offers this service to pets. Nigel, you tagged along. You're back here now. What did you learn?
Well, good morning, Lauren. JR's Equine Spa and Retreat is the first salt therapy room in the Midwest. Now, owner Jennifer Hurt says the concept is relatively new to the U.S. In fact, Hurt says JR's is actually one of 4 places in the U.S. to offer this service to pets. She says rather than ingesting salt, spa patrons and their horses or dogs relax in a room, breathing in misty salt vapors in hopes of clearing their lungs and purifying their skin. Hurt says she started the service as a way to help people rehab their horses back to good health.
You're breathing in the salt, and right away it's breaking up the mucus in the body and it's clearing your passages. Not only that, but the salt is also landing on the fur of the animals and, of course, on people as well, and it's giving the benefit of clearing up skin problems. Any minerals that the animal or person is lacking gets absorbed through the skin as well.
All right, Nyjah, how long are those sessions?
So for now, each session lasts about 20 minutes, and you're actually able to sit in with your pet. And so I was able to do that with a horse and a dog.
How'd you feel after?
I felt really good, actually. You taste the salt immediately, and you start wanting to, like, lick your lips.
Okay, interested in learning more about this throughout the morning. Thank you, Nyjah. Still ahead for you on Daybreak, it's your Money Watch report. We take a look at how much money you could cash in today had you invested in Netflix back in 2009. We will all wish we had done that. That's next.